Oh, welcome to my podcast. This is Theo's Gracious Baham, and once again, I want to appreciate you for tuning in. It's really a great thing that you're doing. Every time sharing my links and you tap in and you listening, it's really a great thing. It really keeps me moving. I just want to say that I have actually hit 33 audience. 33 people actually listen to my podcasts. I just want to appreciate you. This is a great start, and I'm really so grateful, and I just want to say thank you. And you guys just keep on tuning in every time I drop my new podcasts here, because I believe that we can do this together till the end. We can do this together throughout this life. And I just want to say thank you. I mean, I'm so grateful, and I cannot really express my gratitude to you. But I just want to say what you're doing is really a great thing. Yeah, so last time in my last episode, I promised you that I ain't gonna talk about my story. And I think this is a time that we start about it and break it up. It's gonna be a long story, and I believe I'm gonna take you through this, and I believe that at the end of the day it is gonna bless someone, it is gonna motivate someone to keep moving. Because in life, a lot of things happen, and sometimes we just don't mind, or sometimes we give up on certain things, and sometimes we're wild out and we let go of everything. But then I believe this story is gonna help you to really understand that sometimes you actually gotta live your life the way it is. So I'm gonna start right away from ever since I was young, and I'm gonna take you through my life story and where I am right now. So I'm gonna be breaking it up, breaking it down, and because it's gonna be a long story, I'm gonna be making a couple of episodes. I think almost every day, if possible, after every 3 days. Excuse me, and I wrap up this. Now, here is the story. I was born from deep western Uganda, from Tongamo district. If you have ever heard of that district, I was born from Tongamo district, and I was born in a Christian family, humble family. I was brought up from a humble family by a humble woman and a humble man called Pierre Hanga Fred, and a humble woman called Mabel Pierre Hanga. And at the age of 3 years, I happened to fall sick. It was a mysterious sickness that attacked me, childhood sickness. So it was around now this story I'm telling you from my mom, like what my mom actually told me. I'm gonna narrate up to where my mom stopped, then where I started from, like after gaining this sense of understanding, and basically that. So my mom tells me at the age of 3 I fall sick. It was a mysterious disease that no one at home actually understood what was going on in my life. And it was around 8 p.m. in the night when I actually blacked out, and my dad was paralyzed. He couldn't do anything because he was in a shock, and he thought that actually his son is dead. So other people came home and were like, the baby is dying, take the baby to the hospital. And I think that was around 2002, and by that time it was very hard in my village to get someone with a car. Or it was very hard actually to get someone that could take me to the nearest hospital where they could handle my sickness. So they try their level best, and my mom took me to the nearest hospital because my dad was really perplexed and he couldn't really think. And when we reached in the hospital, they told my mom, you know what, it was now around 9 p.m. and we're like, this boy cannot survive from here. There is nothing that we can do for this boy. What you're going to do, you're going to take this boy to Itojo Hospital. If I've ever heard of Itojo Referral Hospital, and we're like, you gotta take this boy there. That's where they're gonna handle his situation, not here. So my mom moves out of the hospital. She rushes to the main road looking for the taxi that could take her to the Itojo Referral Hospital, and it was nowhere to be seen. So my mom, she couldn't wait because she was running out of time, and all she had to do was to put me in her back, and she started walking from Rubali Town Council to Ntongamo District. There are around 20 kilometers. Around 20 kilometers. And she told me she had to walk from Rubali to Ntongamo. And when she reached Ntongamo, it was clocking to midnight. By that time, I was already in coma. I don't know if I was in coma, but she told me I was actually already dead because I couldn't breathe and I couldn't blink. So she was like, no, I'm not gonna give up on my son, because I believe that God that gave me this boy is not just gonna take him at his young age. I believe that he got a lot of things for this boy. These are the things that my mom told me. And at around midnight, she was in Ntongamo on the Lord's side. She was already tired. She was already welled out, and she was like, I'm not gonna give up on my boy. And there came a madman who tried to grab me away from my mom. And my mom fought so hard, and he beat the madman, and she saved my life. So at around 30 minutes past midnight, just a small light comes from afar, and hope was restored to my mom because she had seen a light, and she was like, this car that is coming is going to help me to take me to Itojo Hospital. And fortunately, a guy who came in a taxi, he was driving alone, by the way, was going back home, and he was going to Itojo. He had to pick my mom from the roadside and take me to the hospital. Reaching in the hospital, unfortunately, by that time, there was only one professional doctor that would take care of me, that would handle my situation. And this one doctor, the nurses were like, the guy is not here. Let us rush to his home where he sleeps, and we call him. When they reached this doctor's home, they actually did not find the man there. Remember, in the hospital, Theos is dying. I'm actually already dead, I can say. Now, they said, but this guy loves taking alcohol so much, so they had to rush to the nearest bar where this guy was boozing and taking alcohol from. And they had to call the guy to the hospital. And when he reached there, my mom was like, I got no choice. Even though he's drunk, let him take care of my son. I want to see my son breathing again. I want to see my son kicking again. Yeah. And that's how this man tries to put me on the drips of water and, drips of blood. And I was already dehydrated, and I spent 3 days in coma, and they thought that I was already dead. And actually, most of the people had already given up because they knew that Theos is already dead. But my mom did not give up. She kept on praying, and she kept on believing that God would restore back my life. And on the fourth day, I woke up from coma. This was a miracle because she had already, actually the doctors, the nurses that were there, they had already lost hope in me because they had already thought that this boy is dead. They kept on telling my mom, this boy is dead. Take the boy to be buried. The boy is dead. But my mom could not believe it. And that's how I survived death for the first time in my life. And mom tells me that I woke up out of coma because I had already started speaking at the age of 3 years. And I'm like, Mom, where are we? To be sincere, I don't know what was going on. And this is the story that my mom is narrating to me. Thank you for listening, and I think I'm gonna stop here for today, and I'm gonna be adding on to this story. It's gonna be a great thing, you, my listeners, listening to my story, and I believe it is gonna help you to understand and believe that no matter how hard things may be, no matter how you may have lost hope, no matter what is happening in your life, you can still get a second chance. Yes, you can still get a second chance. Excuse me. Thank you for listening in. What you're doing is a great thing. Listening to my story and listening to everything I put up here is really a great thing. Continue to share my podcast to your friends. I believe that they can bless somebody out there. Yes, Theo's gracious bomb. And maybe one day, one time, I'll be hosting my mom right here, and she'll be really telling you great things that have happened in my life ever since I was saved. Here's a disclaimer. In the next episode, I'm gonna be talking about how I died for the second time and I got back to life. Thank you for tuning in, and have a great life out there. And I just want to remind you that actually depression is rare. Whenever you feel you're so depressed and whenever you feel you're losing it out, look for someone to talk to. And I'll be sharing my contacts very soon. If you need someone to talk to, I'm gonna be here to talk to you, because I would rather listen to your story than come to your funeral when you had committed suicide. Depression is rare. Look for someone to talk to, and make sure that you fight from within yourself, because all the solutions that you need for solving all your problems are just right inside you. If only and only you can look for them. If only and only you can soberize and sit down and think about it, I'm telling you, you can get out of this. Thank you for tuning in, and have a lovely time.